Something to Offer, the show that goes to the heart of people living their dreams. And we'll meet them in just a moment. I am thrilled to be here today with a person that's newer to my world, but has been doing the wonderful work she does for many organizations over the years. It is a wonderful person who has great energy and brings a lot of joy to people and connects people. Pleased to have the marketing director and the development director of Manhattan Neighborhood Network, which is where I do my show. And I am so thrilled to have Emily Miller here today. It's very exciting for me because when we rolled out into our new space, which this is a little brochure from our new space on 38th Street, it was actually, even though unbeknownst to me, Emily was already with us, but I didn't have any cause to have met you during that time because she came in during COVID, actually, so we didn't get to see each other much, and when we were back in the studio there, we really only went there. But there was a grand opening of our, well, it was a soft opening, actually, and I had the privilege to meet you, and I just was really impressed with you as a human being and how you shared and spoke, and I'm in here, the building sometimes, and I see things happening, and when you're working with, clients that come in and different people that are going to, from the community that want to use the facility to promote things that they're doing. And it's just, it's a real gift to see your expertise and the way you handle people in the world. It's great. So I want to thank you for being here. And right away, I'm going to ask just quickly, the fields you're in, there's like a lot of levels to it, which we're not going to get into right now, but a lot of it is reading a room, knowing how to talk to people, putting people together, community. So I wondered, what, growing up or in high school or even elementary, what kind of organizations did you like? Were you a Girl Scout? Did you do Model UN? Did you do 4-H? Did you do any of those kind of things? Or am I way off base and you were just maybe into sports or something? What were there any kind of those community kind of building things or a church thing? Any of that kind of thing rolling for you?
It was a lot of it. I was, by my own choosing, a rather overscheduled young person. I was born and raised in a very strong church community in a mainstream Protestant denomination, so did choir and youth group and Sunday school and all those kinds of things in Northern Virginia in the DC suburbs where I grew up. And I also I was very lucky to go to a public school that had a lot of opportunity. So I played piano and played oboe and English horn for a long time in the band. And we had a rule at our school, if you were in the symphonic band, you also had to march. And so I was in the color guard because you can't march with an oboe. And so I did school theater and a lot of clubs and activities and sort of did that padded the resume kind of pre-college competitive thing. And I was also a competitive figure skater growing up as well. So I was super overscheduled and I loved every second of it. The great threat in my family when I was having too much attitude or would get into trouble was, we're going to have to cut back on your activities if you don't shape up. And I was like, no, please. So yeah, so a lot of getting together with people, a great mix for me, I think, of individual